Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. We had a bit of a fade after trend day, which is something we were looking for here a bit yesterday, whereby price has a decent trend day to the upside, but after that we see a pullback to the midpoint of that day early in pre-market trading the next morning. We've seen that play out here in the ES already. Right now, that midpoint very important. That's 39.1475. Any failure to hold that level for long here today could open up another round of selling pressure to the downside. Remember, after price took the FOMC key level offered here, we may bounce up toward that zone, but if there's any lower high that begins to develop, we could see another wave of weakness back down within the bullish trending channeling structure. So again, while we may see a bit of weakness that could take us as steep as 3,800, that could be another opportunity to see another round of buying pressure. We've seen quite a bit of strength off the lows here. Every single time we get a push down, we get a big reaction back to the upside. So right now, even if we were to see a bit of weakness, we could see another round of buying pressure. The key level again to watch today, 39.1475. Any failure to hold that level could open up weakness below. Holding that level and especially pushing through 39.22 could open up a bit more strength up ahead. Let's take a look now at the NQ. The NQ trading very similarly here. We had quite a bit more strength out of the NQ yesterday as price rallied back above 13K. Today's pre-market pullback here hasn't quite gotten it back to the previous session's midpoint, falling just shy of that mid, but it is seeing a bit of a pullback here today. That pullback coming right into 13K from above. Overall, 13K continues to be a clear near-term level here to watch on a day-to-day basis. Holding above that level could open up a bit more strength toward 13.2, perhaps as high as 13.267s. That is a key zone right there that continues to show as resistance. Overall, we could see a return back to that level, but until price can actually push through that zone, we may continue to see further build out here between 650 and the 13,300 level. Again, building some energy in the zone. Overall, that energy could be released to the upside down the road. Anytime you have a really good bullish trending structure and then you build out some energy here, any push to the upside could be a tremendous continuation pattern toward these next targets. We have long-term targets here that take us out toward 15K down the way. So again, right now trading around 13K, building some energy for what could be ultimately an upside break up ahead. Until then, we could see further range-bound action between 650 and 13.3. All right, let's take a look now at crude oil. Crude oil looked the part in the last couple of days for bouncing higher. Today, seeing an overnight sell-off here, pre-market sell-off that's taken us down back below 59s. In the 60-minute time frame, we are seeing a potential strong low. If that is a strong low that develops here off the 59 LVN on the intradays here, that could lead to a bounce back towards 60 up ahead, leaving behind a tail. Again, today, the 60-minute time frame showing the developing buy signal off of these lows, and if it can continue to hold 59s overall, that opens up a bounce of about 1 to 1.5 points at the very least, perhaps even as high as 61 up ahead. So again, right now looking to see if that strong low remains intact on the intraday time frame. If we take a look here at gold futures, you'll notice with gold, this one has gone mostly flat and sideways here for a while. After getting a decent bounce off the 1670s, we've had multiple days of sideways price action. It has continued to hold above the previous month's low price, which is short-term bullish. Again, we have this major breakdown level right here, which is 1770, 1765. Even a push into that zone, if it can't reclaim acceptance back above that area, that could lead to another round of weakness. But right now, building energy in a very narrow range. We can count these days off as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go last 6 days just from that little range right there, not even including today's action, and we can get ourselves a reading down here So from yesterday's market, again, you can see below 65% of ADR, right now 63%, very narrow at the moment. A 71-point burst could be up ahead if we see some action out of this zone pretty soon. So again, watching for any failure through 1715, that could open up selling pressure below. A push through 1750 can open up another 20 plus handles to the upside, and we'll see, does the overall trend remain intact, or can price reclaim acceptance back above that 1770? All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.